Have you ever done something kind for a stranger? Did you wonder, will they even remember me? Sometimes our smallest acts of kindness come back to us in the most unexpected ways. This is the story of how a warm loaf of bread changed two lives forever. It was a quiet town under a gray winter sky. A 12-year-old boy named Eli wandered the streets, cold and hungry. He hadn't eaten for 2 days. His coat was too thin. His shoes had holes. But worse than the cold was the ache in his stomach. He stopped in front of a small bakery. Warm light glowed through the windows, and the smell of fresh bread wrapped around him like a hug. Inside stood a middle-aged woman, arranging loaves. Her name was Margaret. Eli stepped in, shivering. "Excuse me, ma'am," he said softly. "I'm hungry. I don't have money, but I'll sweep, wash dishes, anything, just for a piece of bread." Margaret looked at him. There was something in his eyes, not just desperation, but honesty. She walked behind the counter, grabbed a fresh loaf of bread and a small bottle of milk, and handed it to him. Eli's hands trembled. "But I can't pay you." She smiled kindly. "You don't need to. Just promise me one thing. When you can, help someone else." He nodded. That meal stayed in his memory, longer than it stayed in his stomach. Years passed. Eli studied hard, worked harder, and never forgot that act of kindness. He became a respected surgeon in a big city hospital. His name on the wall read, Dr. Elijah Grant. One night, an elderly woman was rushed into the emergency room. Severe heart attack. No ID, no insurance, no known relatives. When the nurse read out her name, Eli froze. "Margaret Ellis," she said. His heart skipped a beat. Could it be her? He rushed to the ICU, and it was. Same face. Much older, tired, fragile, unaware of the world around her. The hospital was preparing to transfer her to a public ward. She couldn't afford the surgery. Eli stepped forward. "She's my patient now," he said. "The surgery will be done. All costs covered." No one argued. He was the best. That night, he operated on her. It took 6 hours, but he saved her life. A few days later, Margaret opened her eyes, confused, weak, but alive. Dr. Eli walked in. She looked at him. You saved me, but I can't pay for this." He smiled and handed her a folded note. She opened it slowly and read, "Paid in full, with a loaf of bread and a bottle of milk." Tears filled her eyes. Her hand trembled. She looked up at him. "Wait, you were that boy?" He nodded. "You fed me when I had nothing, and now I got to return it when you needed it most." She reached out and held his hand. Both of them cried. No more words were needed. Kindness never disappears. Even if it's forgotten by the world, it stays in someone's heart. What you give to others, in love, in compassion, finds its way back to you. Sometimes when you least expect it, but always when it's needed most.